All right, folks, today we are working on this broken tail light right here. And as you can see, it's sustained some damage where it completely chipped out this red lens. What we're gonna do, we're gonna swap this out. Now, Ford, they wanted, gosh, it was like $1,000 for this crazy thing. I was able to pick it up on eBay or Amazon. It was for like 100, maybe $200. So I thought, you know what, it's worth a try, seeing if this works. So we're gonna open up this box where we got the new tail light in here. What makes this tail light a little more interesting, I should say, it has the blind spot monitor in it. That blind spot monitor, it can be pretty intimidating to somebody that's never really been into the tail light. But if you know what you're looking at and what you're doing, this can make all the difference. So here is the new tail light. It actually looks awesome. A fraction of the price. All the sides look good, just inspecting it, just to make sure I don't have to return it because it was damaged during shipping. But everything looks good. Look at this, it even has a new blind spot module in here. Now, what I'm gonna do, and the easiest way to do it, is actually pull the old blind spot module out of your original light and reuse it in here. And that's why you don't have to program anything. Literally, you got a couple screws right here. This pops out, put the new one in, boom, you're good to go. All right, so new one looks great. I'm happy with that. Now we're gonna come over here and we are gonna work on this tail light. So to get this tail light out, here we got a couple 8mm. We're gonna zip those out. So I just got my 8mm socket. We got one little screw here at the bottom. We got another one here at the top. We got the two screws out. Then I tilt it to the side like this, and this should just pop right out. I'm gonna bring you over here now. Okay, you got one connector here in the back. You wanna push this little tab in right here, push it in, and then I'm gonna push it this way, and then I'm gonna pull back. So push it in, out, just like that. What happens over time, you can get a bunch of this dust stuck into the connector, and it can be really difficult to get this loose. All right, folks, at this point, we have a couple 9/32 bolts that we want to pull out. So there's one here at the bottom that I'm undoing, and then there's two at the top. In between the two at the top, you can see the top of a little guide pin that is placed there strategically so you put the module back in the correct position. So we'll undo these three screws here. So once we have the bracket out, we'll flip it around and that will expose the blind spot monitor module. All right, folks, we are to the blind spot monitor here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull these two Torx bolts at the top. A T20 is exactly what you want. So just come up here, we'll loosen these guys up. We'll come down here, we'll loosen this second bolt, just like so. Then we'll loosen it up with my fingers. There's one screw, and then looks like I need a little bit more persuasion. We got the second screw out right there. Okay, here we are. Now this will slide out like this. Now all we are going to do is just disconnect right here. So we push down, push in, push out. There we go. That is our blind spot module right there. And if you don't want to have to program anything in the new tail light, this is what you want to pull out. This is what you need. All right, so now we have everything out of this one. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna work on this guy. So it looks like this one's a little bit different. It's held in there by 1, 2, 3 Phillips. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna loosen this up. There's one. There's 2. There's 3 right there. We're gonna pull this up. Might have to use a little persuasion with the screwdriver. There we go. Perfect. So, all right. So it comes with this metal housing, and then this is where your new, or not new, this is where your used blind spot monitor goes into. So we have this little zip tie here at the top. So we're gonna go ahead. This is what it looks like up close. We're gonna unclip this so this is a little more loose. Then we're gonna take our module right here. We're gonna slip that in and we're gonna get this puppy going. All right, here we are. So we got the little zip tie clipped off. We got our new, or not new module, but our used module off our other tail light that was damaged. We're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna clip it in. You wanna make sure you hear that clip. Then we're gonna come over here. Has these 2 tabs right here that fit in these 2 holes over here. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna slide those into position just like that. Now we have the 2 Torx bolts. They'll go in right here and here. So I'm gonna take those, I got them right here. We're gonna feed them down. We're gonna feed this one as well. Now we're gonna tighten those puppies up. We're just gonna go snug. We're not gonna over tighten those and break the casting, or we're gonna break the housing, the plastic housing on the blind spot. If you wanna have problems, that's exactly what you do. Keep on getting this guy going. We're just about there. All right. Just make it nice and snug like a bug. Now we're going to turn it around just like so. And it has this wire that goes to all the LEDs inside, but also has a series of guide pins here on the outside that we're just going to line everything up with and just put it all back into place. All right. So you want to make sure these little pins are going right in. It's probably best to use the original screws that it came with. They're these little Phillips screwdrivers or screws. So we'll just tighten. We'll get them in place and then I'll come back and tighten them. There's a gasket that goes around this housing as well, this metal housing. You want to make sure that seats correctly, because if it gets bent or if it doesn't seat correctly, you can allow moisture to get inside, and eventually that will start corroding, and you'll have either the tail light will fail or you'll have issues with the system. All right, so I believe we are at a point now that we can go ahead and put this tail light back on. Sometimes when you pull the little pins that come out of these 2 spots, they have this little plastic insert that helps the guide go into the correct spot. So you just want to make sure those didn't fall out, and if they do, pull them off the old tail light. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to reconnect this new tail light just like so. I can hear it. You want to hear it snap. Then we're going to line up these guide pins on the 2 sides. What I like to do before bolting everything down, I like to go test it. So I'm going to go turn on the hazard lights on the truck, make sure everything is functioning correctly. So we just turned on the hazard lights. The little ring around it's working. All right, perfect. This is all turned on, illuminated. That's working. Now we can turn on the vehicle, make sure the blind spot computer is working as well. So there's a couple ways you can see if this blind spot monitor is working. And I'm going to show you. But right here on the mirror, you have your little blind spot illuminator. If the system has a fault, these will stay illuminated. And so when you turn on your truck, at the very beginning, it'll do a self-test. Here's your self-test, that little light that turns on, and then it'll turn off. If it wasn't working, it would stay on, that light. Now the other way is up here on the dash. You would have, as you can see, I have many different warning lights right here. That's because this is a truck that we're working on. But you would also have a blind spot warning. I have adaptive steering wheel fault, pre-collision assist fault, hood ajar fault, but I don't have, you'd have another little amber or orange light down here that would have blind spot fault. So yeah, folks, just like that, we pretty much got this thing all wrapped up. So we're just gonna come back over here and we're gonna go ahead. I have the two 8mm, one that goes in right here and the other one right down there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get those plugged in right now. So I got my 8mm here on my little drill. I'm gonna line up the hole. Make sure everything looks as it should. When using the ratchet, it's probably advised not to use a little ratchet like this or turn it down so you don't break the plastic housing. There we go, folks. Now that should fix our issue right there. All right, folks, this looks great. So all my lines look good. They look even around the whole thing. This is an OEM original over here. So we can just kind of compare everything, just making sure everything looks good. So this will work on Lariats. This will work on XLTs. It will work on the King Rancher. This is the same process that you can do on an F-150 that has the blind spot module in it right there. But this is a way that if you don't want to spend $1,000+ on one of these tail lights and yours has a broken lens or it's broken but you still have the module inside, you can go ahead and reuse that module, just buy the housing, install the module into the new housing, and boom, folks, you can have it all working in just a matter of minutes. Hope this helps, folks. My goal is I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so if this helps you, please show a little appreciation, subscribe to my channel. We'll have more Super Duty content coming up here shortly. Thanks.